Totally. What's up?
Hi.
You got Ella in the house. You got John Barclay. We're running late. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming. How's everything? Sure. Hey. This is Safcore World. Today with John Barclay, the one and only at Xpizza.
Thank you for having me, Saf.
Thank you for being here.
It seems a little loud, right? I think mine's a
Very
little loud.
Sometimes it's too low in my recordings lately. So I think the loud is not the worst idea. What's up?
Same old.
Damn. Tell us about the same old.
Waking up, doing the whole, I suppose, New York City nightlife fantasy nightmare.
Man, it's been such a pleasure knowing you. For how many years now do we know each other?
Probably 11 years,
Yeah.
something like that.
Damn, I remember meeting you first time was at Club Shade.
Is that true? I think
That-
we met at Trip House, actually.
Definitely met at Trip Hop, but Trip Hop was just so chaotic that
Okay, so then
yeah.
we didn't meet at Club Shade. We met at Trip House, and maybe the first time we connected on a metaphysical level
Definitely.
was at Club Shade.
Club Shade was sick.
Yeah, I agree. That was one of my favorite nightlife events. That was
Also, nothing have happened like that since, except maybe the glove or something. But it's not even that. The glove
the
is
Glove.
very- the Grove. The glove.
The Grove. What is the Grove again? I forget.
It's a punk DIY like house and venue.
Oh, yeah. But Shade was like a mega warehouse. I mean, that was like a massive production.
No. I was comparing Trip House to the.
Oh,
Grove.
Trip
Yeah,
House.
yeah,
Yes.
Since-
Okay,
I feel like
apologies.
since then, nothing that cool have happened.
Yeah, and from a DIY perspective,
Yeah, come in.
I think you could
That's good.
say that.
Yeah. Damn.
It
Time
was a
flies.
Exciting time to be alive.
Yeah, totally. What the heck? Now
Yeah.
we're here. 11 years later.
Now we're here,
What have you done all these
fatter,
years?
balder, back hurts. Same $200 in our bank accounts.
500.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Man. John, tell us about yourself. What brought you to New York?
My mom is from New York. My father is from Alabama, and I grew up kind of all over the U.S. on military bases, but I would visit New York as a child, and I always wanted to live like in a real city. I never lived in a real city.
Nice.
And so when I got out of college, I was very hungry for New York City, and I moved up here with a few friends. I had a few friends up here, and now here I am. I don't own property. I don't own much, I had some fun times though. Met some great people. Ate some amazing pizza along the way.
You're fucking so real. It's the best thing about you. Damn. Okay, and then what?
I moved here and I worked I have a college degree in writing, and I worked as a freelance writer, and I worked in publishing, and kind of that world. I worked as in photo production and photo research and stuff, and I didn't make any money at all, even worse than now, and so I started bartending on the side, and from there I started bar managing, and then had an idea to throw, to start like a DIY warehouse rave venue. And that's kind of the first, I think, interesting thing that I did. And that turned into 285 Kent. I got in some trouble with law enforcement, so I handed over the keys to this guy named Todd P., who turned it into like a really big, kind of like a landmark indie rock DIY thing, and all types of neat stuff happened there. But the vast majority of that was after I had left the situation. But I guess we took that energy and we did Trip House, which is how I met you, which was like I think it was like a 22 room mansion in Bushwick on Cornelia.
That's 22. That's crazy.
And, we just threw DIY parties there. And I met you because you were doing visuals in the basement. And then from there, a friend of mine's mother found a spot or purchased a building that had an abandoned bar in it on Myrtle Avenue. And I talked to a few people. We got a little bit of money together, and we opened Bossa Nova.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Damn.
And then that went well for the most part. There's been some ups and downs. And then about a year ago, I opened up a spot called Paragon, which is a 2.5 story dance club in Bed-Stuy on like Myrtle Broadway, with the help of a very talented interior designer named Safwat Riyadh.
Hers is expensive.
Yes, very, very expensive. Revolutionary work, though. We're all in debt to this guy.
But it's totally worth it. You got
Totally
the
worth
New York
it.
Times.
Yeah. Yes.
High
True.
Beasts.
True. Yeah.
It's a one-stop shop,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Damn, what a ride. Damn, that's a very interesting life that you lived.
Yeah, that's been exciting at times.
But you've also done music.
I have done some music. I played,
You've done some fantastic music, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Like, Dust was amazing.
Yeah, I liked it.
Even your project right now that you're working on is really good.
I mean, I'm not doing much now, but I would like to one day do it again.
So you never
It's
really
fun.
went to music school?
No, I'm not like a talented musician or anything.
Right.
But-
Interesting.
Something that I do for fun, just like, you DJ for fun, and sometimes we get okay at it.
True.
Yeah, what else you got for me?
Man, we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where should we even start from?
I don't know. Has anybody ever interviewed you on your show?
No,
No.
not really.
You should have me come back to interview you.
Definitely.
The
I think
hard-hitting Barbara Walters questions.
We're definitely going to do a
Hold
part
you
two.
accountable.
What to do what? I've been under the rocks forever. I've been literally trying to avoid as much problems as I can.
No, I know.
I've
I
been
know.
pretty well behaved.
You've been very well behaved. lately.
Except till Adam, kicked me out of Bossa.
Yeah.
And I got banned for it
Yeah,
for a year. But then,
But you're back, baby.
The curse of the Pharaoh happened and
The
the
curse,
lockdown
yes.
happened. This was all because of Adam kicked me out. This entire pandemic.
Yeah, what he's referring to is Safwat misbehaved at one point at Bossa Nova, and a manager instituted a temporary ban, and that ban is what many historians have since referred to as the curse of the Pharaoh, which essentially that's why COVID happened, and
Yep.
the whole world went into peril.
Don't mess me. Don't upset
Yeah, so
me.
now we know that let Saf behave however he wants to at any time.
But you've also done so much more than the venues. You've done, unbanned the law. Is that how you say it?
You would say we repealed a law.
Repeal the law, correct?
Yeah, which means to, same thing.
You repeal
really.
the law, and then you also started white label.
Yes, I'm a Renaissance man.
Damn, man of many talents.
Yeah, I mean, if people don't know what the cabaret law is, that's probably the coolest thing I've ever been involved with. But until a few years ago, it was technically illegal to dance in New York City without a cabaret permit. And that on the surface sounds kind of dumb, but not that impossible, because you would think, oh, let's just get this permit and then everybody can dance. But in reality, that permit is completely unobtainable to 99.5% of New York City establishments.
Damn, that's so wild.
So all your favorite places to go and dance, they wouldn't be able to legally get that permit, whether it's a bar, a small bar, or a dance club, whatever it is, a pizza spot that has podcasts. It was all illegal, and it was more often than not enforced unless they don't like you, and them not liking you could be for quote unquote legit reasons, or it could be for the standard reasons, is they don't like the color of your skin or your sexual orientation, etc. But me and about 100 other people all put together this campaign called Let NYC Dance. I did it with Frankie from Disc Woman and Nikki Brown and an attorney named Nicole and just a ton of friends. Everybody got involved and helped out a little bit.
Was other clubs and bar owners helped you move that law
With
as
that,
well?
yeah, absolutely. Basically, everyone kind
Like,
of.
you guys were the head leaders.
You could, in terms of other venues, yeah, for sure. But there was a city council member that pushed it hard, and we definitely couldn't have done it without him, Raphael Espinal. And there was an organization called the New York City Artists Coalition that really, really worked hard. And everybody just applied a lot of pressure. The other thing is there's been groups attempting to repeal this thing for literally 100 years. And we also couldn't have done it without them. There's people that wrote books about it. You had professors and scholars that came out to City Hall to testify. A lot of people. You had like jazz people come out,
Damn, I didn't know it was people been trying to
Yeah, you
do
had
it forever.
this shit's been going on forever.
Damn. Wow.
But not anymore. Now it's kind of, this city's still anti-nightlife in a lot of ways, and certainly anti-nightlife when it comes to certain groups, but it has eased up, phenomenally in the past 4 years, I would say.
Wow. Even though when the mayor is this alliance with nightlife.
Yeah. I mean, the guy seems pretty problematic overall, but his take on nightlife and I think business doesn't seem so bad, specifically nightlife. But it's a giant system. It's not like one person is going to come in and, then now it's just this like rave utopia all of a sudden. It's, baby steps to get us where we need to be. But in terms of, government hostility towards dancing and nightlife in New York City, things are definitely significantly better than they were even 5 years ago. There's no doubt about that.
That's some good news. How has it been after the pandemic?
How has the government been?
Well, both.
Or
I mean, we remembered when we did that CNN piece.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Shout out to our friend El Rev.
Yes.
That was
Absolutely.
very generous of her to help us out.
Absolutely.
And elsewhere, and everybody else that was on that series.
Yeah.
Yeah. How has it been since the pandemic?
Well, Boss has been pretty good, and when everybody came back from the the bad part of the pandemic and everything opened up, everyone had a line around the block like every night, and that felt incredible. But things have settled down significantly since then, and now everyone is trying to find, I think, like a rhythm, trying to find a way to pay bills, trying to do something that's, more sustainable, which is, very difficult, because it's one thing to run, throw an event or a nightclub or anything in nightlife or culture in general that is, culturally valuable and whatnot, but to actually be able to sustain yourself simultaneously as a business is a whole nother issue that is very, very difficult, I think, for most people right now. All over the world, and not just in nightlife, opening a shoe store or whatever, in this place we live in right now it's not easy.
So the $1 million question, if there's too much supply than demand?
I mean, a lot of people would say that, I think. Yeah, I think you could say that. I mean, I think maybe there's, I think, for example, like in the, kind of like left-leaning, bi-curious techno world, that there might be a few too many establishments and, event series. Whereas if you go over to, let's say, like the world of reggaeton or, Pareo or whatever in Bushwick, they don't even have a home base right now. So on the weekend you can find, 50 events in, Bushwick, North Brooklyn that, are doing like a 140 BPM, techno night with, the Ice Spice sample over it or whatever. But if you're interested in something outside of that, whether that be, some stuff that I really like reggaeton or dance hall or, even house music, or some things that I'm not a big fan of but still have a community, like tech house or I don't know, whatever bad stuff is out there. They don't necessarily have their home bases. They don't necessarily have 50 parties to choose from on any night. So I don't think that people should stop opening nightclubs and throwing events by any mean. But you could make the argument that there is a little, it's slightly oversaturated in certain genres, I suppose.
Right.
But that's a big debate that it's a point of contention for many, I suppose.
What about the clubs that do too many things at once? Half circus, half
Oh yeah,
techno,
I mean,
half
look, if you
rock
want to
and
talk shit
roll.
about like circus places, and you go ahead and do that.
No, I'm not trying to shake. I'm just trying to criticize.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
For the better of the word is
Yeah,
like
I mean the
to-
circus kind of Cirque du Soleil thing that a couple of clubs are doing now seems to be people seem to like it.
Right.
So I mean, that's great. I guess.
It's just sometimes I feel like the all-in-one type of club could come off a bit like you're confused. You're just doing too much.
Yeah, but I that feels like a matter of taste to me. Obviously, we have our tastes, and
Like nobody's gonna stay at a club from 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. to like 3, 4 in the morning to watch like a band and then go watch like a techno thing after or something.
Oh, you're talking about kind of, yeah, I got what you're saying. I mean, I think the idea is with stuff like that is to do 2 shows in one night and flip the room.
Right.
But yeah, I've never really been in that world, but it seems very stressful to say the least.
Right. Interesting.
But the ceiling to make money seems a little higher as well if you could figure that rhythm out. So I don't know. Maybe we should start doing circus things because like a 7 p.m. circus performance.
Nah, I'm more of a magician type of person.
Yes,
so
yes.
Yeah, dude.
We could have you do magic.
I'll be definitely doing magic.
Yeah, a lot of people calling you the next David
Podcast,
Blaine.
TED Talks. I'll be
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, see a podcast club.
Safcore TED Talk. That sounds sick.
Yeah, I'm into that. I mean,
People
we got the
definitely be into
stage
that.
at Paragon
That's
for it.
true. All right, let's do it. Hey, what are you doing next Friday?
I'm into it.
Sick.
Let's go.
What else?
Every Friday, TED Talks from here on out.
Educational purposes.
Yes, yes.
DJing, how to do lighting,
Yes.
how to be entrepreneurial type in
Yeah.
this techno world.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of people come to my studio and literally be like, "How did you do it? How did you do this?
Well, how did you do
work
it?
so far?"
Yeah.
I just have the main weapon,
Yes, you do.
which
The
was
nuclear weapon.
which was you. What I had is my secret right now. I just got to know John Barclay, and then we just became friends over the time, and that was it. That was my main, that's nuke, I guess.
The
right?
genesis of Safcore.
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, we've had a long journey together. Hopefully, it's just
Definitely.
getting started.
Yeah, I hope so. We forgot about Juno.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Juno was fun for what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. We worked on a restaurant together. For all the hundreds of thousands of listeners out there confused by what Juno is, we had a
Juno was one of the most beautiful interiors I've done on Myrtle Broadway.
Saf did a phenomenal job with the design.
We did a phenomenal job. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
take
but
all
you're
credit.
the ace of spades.
All right, well, you're the card holder. Yeah, it's been a good time knowing you, man. You're so cool. First of all, you're so
Wow.
calm for
Wow.
all the stuff you've been dealing with. To even deal with me at a friendly basis and a work basis.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. Yeah.
You should just write. That's a chapter itself, you know. Going through all the breakups, all the arguments. I
Yeah.
love to argue, by the way, and that's why I
Yes.
like doing this.
Never won an argument against me. That's for sure. Sharpened your skills a little bit by sparring with me, but no chance.
That's true, actually. You're quite good. You always got your own way, man. But you're also very calm. Like, I've never seen you in a fight or anything.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to start a fight.
Nah, I wouldn't start fighting you.
Well, I mean, we could go fight somebody together. We go pick a bar
what's
fight
up
or
with those
something.
crazy people that have been showing up to
Like a saloon or something.
to Vasa? Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, maybe. There's some lunatic guy was essentially like stalking us for a while, a couple times with a baseball bat, and now he stopped.
I wonder where
But-
he went.
Who knows? But he was completely unhinged.
Believe it or not, I might have saw him at Holo.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he was like standing in front of the DJ booth and wearing the glasses and mustache and everything.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like him.
Yeah, like
he looks like he's wearing a disguise.
Yeah.
Like an
Looks
old-fashioned cartoon disguise.
Yeah,
you know?
looks like Mario.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So how are you able to stay always so calm and collected in all these chaotic moments?
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
Is it like the type of thing that you got used to it? Like it just became like a natural habit? It's a lot, man. What you go through and dealing with, it's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've just been dealing with a lot of annoying people for a very, very long time. And, you kind of learn that if you come at, these situations, I guess, in an aggressive way, it makes everything much worse generally. I don't know.
Right.
I haven't thought about it too much.
So, wow, it kind of shaped you.
I suppose so.
Yeah. Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So, how do you cope with it all? What do you do for fun?
I eat a lot of food.
You do not eat a lot.
I do eat a lot of food.
You probably eat one meal a day, dude.
It's a really, really big meal. I had chicken parm. I had cavatelli bolognese last night. Then cake and ice cream after that.
Wow.
Bread, a salad. Frost Street. You ever been Frost Street
No, what is
restaurant? It's like an old Italian restaurant in Williamsburg. It was actually my first time there. Very good.
What
Kind
do
of like
you
a Bamonte's vibe.
Wow, love Babanti.
Yeah.
How's traveling? Have you been traveling lately?
I just went to Alabama to see my father. That was great. And the last time I traveled before that was
Super cool dude, by the way.
Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Very
Shout out
interesting man.
Pops.
Private jet pilot, he is?
Yes, he's a pilot.
That's a
yeah.
sick job.
Yeah.
That must be like flying like DJ Khaled, Lil Uzi or something.
Yeah, he flew Dave Matthews.
Wow.
And I think he flew Martha Stewart a couple times.
Nice.
I don't know if he's flown any rappers, though. I got to ask him. I don't know if he would know their names. But I should check in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. Shit. How's working out?
How's working out? Like
yeah.
going to the gym, you're
Yeah.
talking about? I mean, it's not going great. I'm still alive, so that's
How do you do it?
positive. Yeah.
Walking with two legs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome. So wait, got back to traveling. Where do you like to travel? And is Berlin is your favorite city in the world?
Berlin is not my favorite city in the world, but I've had some good times there.
Where do you like to go usually?
I like Jamaica a lot. I've been to Jamaica, I think, 3 or 4 times now. I like Puerto Rico a lot. Anywhere in the Caribbean, Mexico.
I love
Any
Mexico.
place with a beach, really. I don't like going cold places. It's cold enough here. Yeah.
Strictly Beach Boys.
Yeah, I think
Nice.
so. Yeah.
What have you been listening to lately?
Man, I don't even know. What the hell have I been listening to?
What have you been watching lately?
Oh,
Do you even
God.
have a mental capacity to watch
No,
everything
man.
after, like,
I'm brain dead, dude. I go home, I eat, I complain, weed gummies, and then
Yeah.
fall asleep.
Wow.
I started rewatching The Wire last night,
The
or a couple
glamorous-
nights ago, rather.
The glamorous life
Yeah.
of a nightclub owner.
Yes.
Now, you heard it from the realist, and the
Yes.
one person has been doing it the longest out of everybody.
Yeah.
Who's been doing it as long as you've been?
That's still in this world right now. Well, the Nowadays guys had a party series forever. So they've been doing it as long as me. Todd P has been doing it longer, but I mean his, the stuff he does is, especially back then, was very different than the stuff that I do. Who else? I mean, I think the
Drew?
Basement guys.
Drew Rami?
Yeah, Dhruv and Rami.
Because they also had like
Glasslands, yeah.
Glasslands right next door to you.
Yeah, they've been in the game for a while.
Super nice guys. I love those
I think
guys.
the Basement guys were involved with Output, right?
Basement?
Yeah.
A lot of the people that work there
Oh, okay.
transferred to Basement.
Yeah, I mean most of people that have venues now, I think are from my era.
Right.
You know. But you know, in terms of venue owners, I'm trying to think who else is. Yeah, I don't really know.
Since 285, there's also been like Output, Glasslands, 285. And what was the one around the corner from Output?
Oh, Verboten.
Verboten.
Yeah, which is now Shemansky, I think. It was a woman, I think her name was Jen, but she got in some sort of trouble with the authorities.
Damn.
But yeah, and there's people, involved in other ways that have been doing it a lot, longer than me.
Shout out to Seva.
Shout out to Seva. Shout out to Justin Strauss in the building.
I can't believe he's here.
Yeah, this is a real legend.
He's actually my friend's
yes.
father. That's incredible. When I saw you guys doing the La Radio show, I was like mind blown. Because I didn't know, the relationship. And next thing is like, oh, man, I'm doing this with my dad. Very rare. Very cool.
Keeping it alive.
There's more.
Yes.
Wow.
She's a creative director for Charlie XCX and Carolyn Polachek and a lot of people, and worked with Blood Orange and Solange. So, yeah, I'm proud.
And how long? We should just have a show, just us.
Yeah.
I don't want to hog up Ella.
No, please do.
No,
I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I'm just listening to you guys talk, and it's great. And Ella's going to play a set, I think, after this. So.
How long have you been in the music scene?
Forever. I was in a band when I was 17, and ever since then, that's it.
Wow, that's so cool. And you were born and raised in New York?
I was.
What do you think of what John is doing?
I love John, and I love his clubs, and I have to beg him to let me play there every now and then.
Sometimes he does.
Yes.
Well,
if people can't tell, this is the legend Justin Strauss, who's been DJing and making things happen in New York City for several decades. You DJ'd at, tell us some of the places that you...
Oh, Area, Limelight, Tunnel, Mud Club, Roots. Lots of places that were...
Yeah, we need you here.
Yes.
All right, John, I'll call you a cab.
Well, I'm here, but we can do something else.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Ella has to play after me.
Sounds good. Deal. We have a deal? We have a deal. It's live online. Amazing. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to cut it short, as usual.
No problem.
Late. And this is just going to be number one. Will you come back?
Sure, why not?
Anything
for you.
Dude, you guys hear that?
Thank you, Safwat.
Thank you, John. You've been a fucking incredible human being.
Thank you, Gio. Thank you, Cristiano.
Thank you all for watching and being here. Now we have Ella next.